So what are your thoughts on how far storytelling has come within video games compared to when they were as a child?
In terms of playing the game and the universe as you're playing it, is it?
Yeah, the story that's within games.
Oh, well, I guess it's a lot more sophisticated from what I see in terms you get a prologue now, which is very advanced graphically and kind of very sort of gives you a proper sort of introduction to the universe you're going to be entering into. Video games didn't really have that when I was growing up. I guess I'm showing my age, but it was pretty basic stuff. The graphics, of course, have come a long way, and the detail and precision of the execution of these worlds. That was something that really blew me away with Assassin's Creed.
Now, what is it about Assassin's Creed that makes it stand out from other video games or even other movies?
I can only speak for sort of movies, really, because I don't play that many games. So the first thing that struck me in terms of this universe was the concept of genetic memory, that within our DNA all of us have the experience and knowledge and memory of our ancestors passed down through the generations as a sort of survival aid. For me, that seems absolutely plausible. So it's cool when you have a fantasy world that is sort of anchored in something real like that. What else? I think the fact that the world is very ambiguous one, morally, I think is unusual for this genre of film. Usually it's very clear to see these are the good guys, these are the bad guys. Not the case with this.
Okay, awesome. Now, what do you think it is about the Assassins versus Templars that makes people so interested in it for over 17 games in one movie?
I think there's a lot that people can perhaps relate to. There's a familiarity with these two ethoses, these two ideologies, and it's exciting. You know, I guess the idea of a sort of world order versus anarchy is something that, like I say, we can draw from in the world we see around us.
Did you get a chance to play any of the games?
I did. And I also think what fans find interesting about this and fascinating, what really sort of draws them to the game, is that thing about going into these different regressions. So, you know, visiting America and the sort of War of Independence, or, you know, just recently now with the Industrial Revolution in England. I think fans get a big kick out of that in terms of a sort of educational experience more than anything else.
Now, with the movie franchise, we saw the Spanish Inquisition. Where do you want to see the movies go next?
Well, I have an idea where they're going to go next, but I can't tell you that. That would be terrible. You don't want to know either, do you? I mean, it'd be better as a surprise.
Of course.
But we've definitely got an arc over 3 films. As we were writing this first one, we had that in mind.
Is there any moments in the games that you, when you were playing, that you really wanted to put into the movie?
Parkour elements,
right?
For sure. That was something that we knew we were gonna take and keep, not only because the fans love it, but it just looks cool. The importance of the artifacts, again, something that we wanted to introduce in the film. And make sort of somewhat, you know, clear to people that haven't played the game. That's why I use the Apple of Eden, because people can reference it to the Bible. Everybody sort of knows the story of Adam and Eve. And, you know, basically the animus, you know. What we needed to change with the animus was the fact that it's an inert sort of ride, if you like. So Callum, if we used it as it was in the game, would just be sort of an inert passenger as Aguilar's going through these experiences. We wanted him to physicalize those experiences. That's why we changed the animus in this and created the animus art.